termites, you need to deal with them, because they can eat away your house. A few weeks ago, the Boris Little Party had a meeting up here, and I am told that that termite had some of the nastiest things to say about me. I was told even by members of his party that they were ashamed of the things that he had to say about me. But I am not going to get into the gutter. I have promised not to get into the gutter. But you got to spare me a few minutes to defend my name. Just a few minutes. And I'm not going to say anything that is untrue. I'm not going to say anything that you will consider to be improper. I have not been made up like that. For the last 4.5 years, that termite have abandoned the constituency. But he has no shame. All of a sudden, he's been resurrected. I actually thought I'd killed him. This time I must ensure that there's no breath left. He has the audacity to be walking around here saying all kinds of horrible things. We are completely different people. One of the things that he and his colleagues have been saying, you know, they keep on saying that there's no difference between the Boris Little Party and the Democrat Labour Party.
There's a difference.
Now, of course, he says that we are friends, we are alike. We are not alike. I am a simple, honest, hard-working Dem. He is a dishonest, disrespectful termite. And let me illustrate. In fact, as my friend Ronald Jones would say, he needs cleansing before he comes back. He needs a serious bit of Epsom salts. And I know, Ronald, you like your red lavender, white lavender. We need to bathe him properly. And put him in some white lavender and red lavender before he comes back and says, I am worthy to be a candidate again. Furthermore, to be elected as an MP in this country again. He stood over there, I'm told, and even our leader, he found reason to curse him. A man who has lost at least 4 members of his family, tragically. You would think that he would have more respect for the departed, but it does not surprise me. I understand him. Let me tell you a bit about him. Let me tell you about the true person. Because you see, there are certain people who believe that the sweet talk is who he is. The member for St. Philip North alluded to the fact that in 2008 he took back some equipment and some cricket gear. I asked him if that is true. It is not me who in 2008 walked around cursing constituents. It is not me who in 2008 wrote letters to constituents. I have one here, cursing them, accusing them of being ungrateful. If you don't believe me, go into Four Roses and Act or go into Crane. Never in the history of Barbados that I can recall that I've been told of any losing candidate writing people and cursing them. It is not me who in 2008 told constituents, I am not the MP anymore, repay me the money I lent you, go to the MP. It is not me who refused to help his neighbor 40 years, who is in need of housing, and he refused to help her only because he suspected she supported this great party. But oh Lord, that neighbor 40 years in need, but you're going for Rose. She doesn't have to bother anymore about housing. It is done. It is done. It is not me who told Mona to go ahead. I am not running again. And as soon as he saw a flawed pole go on a platform one night, and before he went up, he said to her, oh, are you running? But Mona, let me tell you, he has worse things to say about you than he has to say about me. Indeed, Dr. Essex will tell you that from 2003 until now, He's been cursing Lynette Eastman also, how she's taking up his time helping her in a losing cause. And she is now again on the losing cause. That's right, my brother. The psychologist will say that he has a problem with women because his mother left him early. So maybe we can excuse him. But the lion, it is not me who told the people at Gamesway that I had acquired a field for them, the playing field, when nothing at all had been done. But I can tell you now, and the Minister of Housing can tell you now, it is almost completed under our stewardship. Not a piece of paper, not even a recommendation from him. But he told the people of Gamesway the playing field had been acquired. Cannot help lying. It is not me who in my publication told the people of St. Philip South that I had provided many housing solutions, including 544 houses at Emerald Park. You know the houses are built by Eastern Land Development. Nothing to do with government. Worst of all is that when he was Minister of Agriculture and the application came before him, he said, over my dead body, there will be no housing and commercial development in 6 rows. No shame. No shame. It is not me who reported that he brought and enhanced the bus service in Ruby and Union, ignoring the fact that the Honorable Friendel Jerome Stewart had done it in 1999. Such obvious lies. It is not me whose wife left me 4 rows and said she cannot stomach the people of 4 rows anymore. It is not me, and Michael began, I can finish it.
All right.
It is not me. It is not me, thanks. It is not me who paid maintenance for a child for 14 years from birth and walked around with the child as his. And the day after he found out that the child was not his, I asked back for his money. Every cent. No shame. No shame. His lawyer at the time, I believe it, Madam Bihal, his lawyer said to him, man, have a conscience, you cannot do that. But he did not know this man does not have a conscience. No conscience. It is not me who is built, and Michael, you can check this. It is not me who has built 2 houses in Barbados and 1 in Trinidad in 18 months. Over an 18 months period, $1.4 million from my calculation, and I cannot find a mortgage yet on any of the properties. I want to know where that money comes from. I want to know how he's able to spend money freely in this constituency. And if I don't find a mortgage soon, I'm going to write the police commissioner because I want an accounting of where he has found this money from. It is not me. This is called the Anthony Wood, the true Anthony Wood I'm presenting to you. It is not me who anytime there's a student at UE in my economics class who is suspected of being a dem has a hard time in my class. One such student I know about, not personally, all he is, but could not pass his class, failed by 1 mark. Spiteful man. Spiteful.
Do that.
Not me. Again, if you do not believe me, ask Ron Eastman, his former colleague. Ron said to me one day, man, the things I'm hearing about this man at UE, have you been hearing, bruv? I said, Ron, it is disgraceful. But that is him.
That's right.
Not me. Anything I say, you ask him. It is not me who stood up here and said that a geographic giving jobs and work to criminals. Not me. These criminals, these so-called criminals, are our constituents. They're brothers, uncles, fathers who want to provide for their families. And you can imagine he's going into their homes. He's going to their homes and asking their brothers and sisters to vote for him. By the old time days, I would tell him go under the bed and find something to throw on him. He has no shame. No shame. But I have good news. Because mine is an honest spirit. Mine is a good and clean spirit. I have gone to on the rail travel. I have booked a flight to Trinidad on the 22nd of February, a one-way flight. He is on flight, he's on Leah 771, go and check it. Leaving at 8:40 a.m., a one-way flight to Trinidad on the 22nd, because I don't want him to curse the people when I win again. A one-way flight. I finished with him.